Zitrothegreat here, Homegrown Battleground president, Guerrillatainment president, North CT representative, here with the middleweight title match contenders for the vacant middleweight title.
Yo, Pablo, why are you in a towel, man? What's going on, bro?
You already go. Hold on.
We can't get a t-shirt, bro. We can't get, like, you know what I'm saying? Anything, you feel me? Like,
his name is the champion here. August 14th, Mohegan Sun, Summer Smackdown. We got two homegrown vets in the building for the middleweight title match. We're gonna let them speak on themselves to introduce themselves, give you a little promo background, how you can find them, get some stuff, and then we'll get right into the interview. But we will start with TUSABE first. Let the people know you.
Yo, I got a t-shirt for you right here. I don't know if you like this one. I personally like this design better, but I got one for you if you need it. It's your favorite battle rapping teacher, Sabe, and we are here to talk about the Summer Smackdown 2 event. Crazy card. Salute.
All right, Pablo, tell the people how they can find you, where you're at, where you're from, how you know the whole deal.
Well, Pablo Picasso from Unscripted Logic. You know, you're gonna find out a little more when I smoke this chun. But you're not my favorite battle rapping teacher at all, by the way.
Who is your favorite battle rapping teacher?
Bender.
I didn't know that Bender was an educator. That's interesting.
Well, I learn something every time I watch him.
Okay. Talking about that, we'll get directly into a couple personal questions and the ones about the battle. But first one, more for people to get to know you a little bit better is, how did you get into the sport, or what inspired you to get into battle rap? Like, what were your first beginnings in the sport, basically? Pablo, you can go first.
All right. Well, I mean, I got into it like pretty much everyone else. I saw Move first J Mills probably when I was like 15. I was like, this is fire. You know, my first battle was like, I don't even remember. It was when Grind Time was like trying out the Boston division. Me and Matty Fraze went down there and battled, and like it was like 24 hours notice. Nobody knew who they were battling. You just like showed up. They didn't even record half the battles. They just like took the people they thought were nice, and then they were gonna like make another card. So I don't know if you remember when like Moneybags battled Cadillac Ron and stuff. That event, I was supposed to battle this kid, and he ducked, and then Grind Time like fell apart. So it's like, for me, it was that like kind of killed my like love. And you know how many times have I had a battle booked, drove 2 hours, and then the person doesn't show up, and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Like,
You've had some horror stories for sure.
Yeah, on and off, love-hate relationship. But it's like I was there. That event was the first time 40 bars ever bet. She wasn't even like she literally walked in at the end and was like, who wants to battle me? Who wants? And everyone was like walking out of the building. And 40 bars like, nah, fuck that. Someone's battling me. And this fat dude that doesn't even rap came in, was like, I'll battle you. And she smoked his boots in front of everyone, and everyone pulled out their phones to record. And like, that's how 40 bars became who she was. But it was like one of those moments in history that was like, it was crazy. It was just fire.
But, same question to you, TUSABE.
What was the original question? Pablo like put me to sleep. He talked for mad long. What was the original question?
All right, the original question is, what got you into battle rap, or what inspired you to get your first battle? Like, what was your beginnings in the sport?
I was originally inspired by Pablo Picasso. He, like, not my favorite battle rapping teacher. He's just my favorite battle rapper. You feel me? So I have a lot of inspiration from him. And I'm just like so thankful that I get to battle him in a week.
Yeah, you will.
All right. So now we're gonna go right into the questions about your guys' battle directly. I feel like this is actually a good time for this question, which is, what style and what? Let me rephrase that. What style is needed to beat your opponent in this battle, and what do you think he's gonna bring? As in, like, what is the matchup like in your eyes? We'll start with TUSABE.
So to reiterate, like, what do I need to do to beat Pablo?
Pretty much. What will you do?
I need to show up. Even I need to get on the stage and I need to rap and I'll win. It's not a difficult thing to do.
Then how come you haven't? How come I've never seen you do that before?
You've never seen what?
Rap. You talk your bars. You don't rap at all.
I think that I rap on a much higher level than my opponent, and that will show on Saturday.
Yeah.
All right, same question. Yeah, same question to Pablo.
I think there's nothing in his arsenal he could ever do that would be better than what I did. I think I could bring, and literally, I think the hard part for me is I have like 9 million different ways I could beat you. So I'm like, which way do I want to beat you?
And that's your problem because you rap just like you responded to the first question. You take 9 million things and it ends up being this extremely long, drawn out thing when you could take the good segments, string those together in a logical way and be a good battler. But you just don't do that. And you're going to see that next week.
Let me ask you a question. What's your best round ever?
My best round ever? I think that that's a subjective question. My favorite round for myself personally was against Scoop Mosby on King of the Five.
I saw that. There's like a little section that was pretty good that you clip and put everywhere. It's like, this is the best I've ever done. But it's still literally not better than my worst round ever in battle rap.
All right,
I'm really happy that you've convinced yourself that you deserve and earn this battle because I think that you will come correct given that you have this confidence in yourself. I'm sorry that I have to take it away from you in a short period of time, but I'm really happy that you're this confident in yourself because I see that everybody else is.
What about your last performance makes you think that you deserve this?
What about my last performance makes me think that I deserve this?
Yeah, repeat it so you can.
Are you referring to the Real Deal battle, my last performance?
If you even want to call that a battle, like I don't even know what to call that. I call it travesty.
What about this battle? All right, so I beat the King of the Dot 3-time champion.
How?
I beat him so bad that his friend Quest McCody jumped on stage at an unnecessary point. I gave him a shoulder, but that shit happens in battle rap all the time. If Real Deal wasn't getting killed the way that he got killed, Quest would have never got on stage acting like he was going to do something that he was never going to do.
Really? Because it seems, from my point of view, I wasn't there, but from my point of view, your
point of view is cool, but your point of view is not what happened. Your point of view is perspective, it's speculation.
The people's perception is that you rapped.
Who's the people? You and Matty Phrase?
Let me talk, and then you can go. You rapped about his dead dad, his son in the room. You literally took like the cheapest, lowest angles you could. He stood there, didn't say a fucking word while you were rapping, stood down, and then it looked like to me that he did one thing. It literally didn't even like brush your hat or anything, and you just like turned tough guy mode. I'm like, whoa, when did fucking TUSABE get tough all of a sudden? And then the camera comes on. So we don't know what happened, but public perception is that you ruined that bout.
That can be the public perception, but people have gotten shoulder before and they've kept rapping.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? He didn't keep rapping. His friend jumped on the stage, and after the battle, he said, that's my friend. I had to defend him. He got killed that battle, and it's unfortunate that he didn't finish his round because then it would be a clean victory. Yeah, I went very personal with him, but Real Deal, in my opinion, is a bully in the ring, and I think sometimes the bully needs to get bullied. And I beat Real Deal convincingly. I'm not going to go that way with you. The way that I went with Real Deal. But
you can go whatever way you want. I don't
regret what I said to Real Deal, because when I was sitting at the bar with him, he told me everything that I told him was true. And every single person that battles takes a angle. You know what I mean? Real Deal is known as the angler. Real Deal told Awkward something about his dead dad. This shit happens, man. It's battle rap. But you're trying to justify the fact that it got cut the way it got cut, thinking that like we were the ones that made that decision. No, Real Deal got embarrassed. Chilla Jones is the champion of the year. He offered Zitro material in exchange for not putting out parts of the battle. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how bad it made him look. And yes, it reflects poorly on everybody because the entirety of the thing did not happen. But there's a lot of shady shit that goes on behind the scenes that you're not aware of because you're not at that level. You're not at that level.
All right, so this is the perfect time for me to interject. You know what I mean? Because I
wasn't justifying anything. I'm just telling you the public perception of what it looks like. That's it.
So we'll ask you a question.
Talk to different people than me. If you look at the comments under the battle and see what it says.
All right, so let's move on. So here's a simpler answer question that shouldn't get everyone so angry. How important is your preparation in this battle compared to your others? Like, do you think preparation is going to win you this battle or skill is going to win you this battle? Let me go quiet these dogs real quick. Nope. Enough, guys.
So are you upset at what I said to Real Deal? Or are you upset at why it got cut? Like, so what you heated about?
I'm not mad at all. Like you said, he did that whole thing versus Awkward's. Like, you wish your dad's battle with cancer could be pro. I'm not mad at people taking angles. He got a dose of his own medicine. I don't like when battles get cut because it's like, just beat them with the material.
And in your perception, I do deserve this battle because this is a step down from Real Deal. So if you think that I fucked up the Real Deal battle, then I do deserve you because you're an enormous step down from his caliber.
You're a step down from Blake and Blaqwood. What are you talking about?
Blaqwood had he looked like he wrote that morning, practiced it, and that's why he showed up a little bit late, and then he just walked through you. He beat you easy. He beat you easy.
Okay, but did I ever use that as an excuse that he showed up?
You wrapped your heart out.
Literally, I was supposed to battle Zitro after that battle. Like,
I respect that. That doesn't mean anything about our battle, though. You're gonna die in our battle.
All the shit behind the scenes that was going on.
Oh, it's a good thing that you got Dox coming to the battle because you might literally need a doc. You're gonna die in our battle, bro. Like, you're talking about all this crazy stuff, but you're not gonna say anything.
This is the perfect way to interject. This is the perfect question for that. We'll start with Pablo on this one. What does the middleweight title belt mean to you, and why have you earned that spot? That's why it's the perfect question for this. That was the next question.
I think it just means someone that's gonna push this league further and like, you know, be a good, like, when I think like Homegrown, it's like there's so much talent in Homegrown and there's so much potential, but it's like I feel like every time it's like people no showing or people like even just the way they promo battle, like I don't know. I feel like everyone's just like, well, that was a bad look. Or that, like in my mind, I'm not coming at you, TUSABE, for where he's like, oh, the real. I mean, yeah, whatever should have. I'm just saying for someone that's never heard of Homegrown and they go, oh, Real Deal, they click on it and see this like. It's like, yeah, no one side or the other was like right or wrong. I don't give a fuck. I'm just saying for Homegrown, people go, oh, wow, is this what this league is? Like, it's a bad look, in my opinion. And I feel like that's what it means to me, is that it needs to be a good look for Homegrown. That's it.
All right. Same question
Pablo, you talked about promo. Like, why don't you promo? I'll get back to the question. Why don't you promo?
What do you mean? When I shared the same flyer that you made, it got more likes and comments than when you shared it. So how is that not promo?
Why don't you take it upon yourself to promote yourself?
I mean, honestly, before I never really took like my battling career seriously. I've never once been the person that's hit someone up and go, I want to battle. Ask Zitro. He hits me up and asks me, can you battle this? And he'll throw names out and I go, man, that name doesn't really, man. The Blaqwood bet, how that got set up was a comment thread. People were talking and Blaqwood's like, oh, maybe I battle someone one round. And he was like, oh, Pablo, yeah, he can rap. I'll battle him. Mm-hmm. So I do it more for like, oh, this is like Trey Mega. I showed up that day to watch my friend battle. His opponent didn't show up. I battled him with like 30 minutes prep. And I won that battle, clearly. But it's
Yo,
like,
and that might be one of your best battles. So I hope that you wait till 30 minutes before our battle to start writing and preparing.
but do you want to know why?
But my question back about the like middleweight things, right?
I had fun with it, and it wasn't like, oh, I have to write this material. I have this battle coming up that I didn't.
I hope you come to enjoy yourself as well next week. I do.
I'm coming up fun, to be honest. Like I don't even, whatever. A middleweight belt, it's like that's cool, but
Yeah.
I don't even care if they say he wins. Honestly, I have things I want to say to you, and
Okay, let's go.
I want to show people, hey, I can rap, and I have music coming out, so check it out.
So real quick to interject before you answer the question, TUSABE. Shout out to Trey Mega because he actually did a battle like that with both of y'all. Because in Florida, both of their battles ducked, and TUSABE battled Trey Mega on the spot. So that's kind of hilarious on the things that you guys kind of both done the same thing with that.
Well, because I just like, honestly, the only reason I even battle is because I'm like, I love the culture and I see all these people that like aren't good. And I don't even mean like, oh, subjectively. I just mean like, there's no originality at all. They're all like, bow, headshot, bow, when the fucking, remember when there was like this trend in battle rap where people would just list things? Like, when the honey nut cheer EO, then it's like, what the like, there was just like this whole wave of people that go, oh, I like battle rap, so I'm gonna do it. And it's like they shouldn't. So that's why I was like, well, then I should battle because like these people need to be told things that they're lacking in understanding.
All right, so quickly, TUSABE, what would the belt mean to you, and pretty much why you're gonna win?
Pablo, do you think that you could beat the lightweight contenders, Dox Davinci or Bazzerk?
Is this a serious question?
Yeah.
All right, I'm not even gonna answer that. Shout out to them. I see them doing their thing and they deserve respect. So I'm up here to do a face-off with you, not come at everyone else like you did when one person said I was gonna win. Fucking lost your marbles for no reason, but okay. You can just go to the next question.
So you think that you could beat the lightweight contenders?
You can just mute it. What other question?
That's personally where I see you at. I'm answering the question in a way that I do it. You don't like the way that I do it because it's
I don't like the way you do it.
you just now said that you don't like copy cutters, in the box, typical thinking, and I go out the box, so then you don't like it because it's used against you. But anyway, my answer to the middleweight championship question is,
Hey,
Pablo, do you think you could beat the lightweights? Because I think that you should be in that division, personally. That's my response.
Well, that just proves why you're not gonna win. Because clearly you don't even know what's coming. Clearly.
You are in your towel, dude. You look dirty, man.
Okay, so this is the perfect time to come in.
Like my ass, bro. That's why I'm chilling.
Are you like hiding in your bathroom, dude? Like, what are you doing, bro?
All right, here we go. Listen, guys, this is basically the perfect way to jump in right
I'm
here.
not going to explain myself my last battle. You're sitting there going, well, the thing was behind the scenes. And shut the fuck up.
We're in a towel, dude.
This is the perfect time. This is the perfect time.
You need a shirt.
The next question is, what holes do you see in your opponent's game? And we can go first with Pablo.
What holes do I see?
Yeah.
I mean, without giving away too much.
Yeah, don't give your whole strategy out, but like,
I think that, like he says, okay, he is like he's not like everyone else in battle rap, which I appreciate. When I first saw it, I was like, oh wow, something different. He's himself. But I honestly, I'm more like, is he though? Does he even know who he is? Like Mass Messiah, now he's TUSABE. It's like, does he even know who he is? Okay, but anyway. Like I appreciate it's like, okay, that's original, but I feel like his biggest weakness is like he'll have even like a good like setup or something, and like what he accused me of doing, of going on this long drawn out thing, I feel like he does that way worse, and he contradicts himself so much from like 1 second to another that I could literally battle you for 25 minutes just pointing out every single time you said this, and then literally 2 bars later said that. Like versus real day, you're like, oh, your battles be so low vibration, you have my soul feeling shitty. And then the next line, you're like, you're a little sissy. You're like, what? And then you're like, oh, I'm dropping knowledge, but your wife has warts in the middle of her titty. Like, oh wow, such fucking, my brain's gonna explode from the knowledge he's dropping right now. Like, come on, stop. You know, like.
All right. So same question to Sabe.
You know, I had an epiphany in the middle of Pablo's response. He has no weaknesses. Like, look at this guy. He's just in his towel, you know, memorizing lines that I've said. I don't know one line that you've said because they're all like not very good. But yeah, as far as his strengths, because I didn't mention his strengths, his weakness is nothing. His strengths, everything. Like, he is Pablo Picasso. You know what I'm saying? Like, it says the champ is here. He's here in his towel. So, you know that.
I don't care about public perception. Like, remember, see how I said, oh, that looked like, it looked like that because you feel like you have to clear up it because you care so much what everyone thinks. My friend said I was going to win, and you were like, oh, you fucking cheerleader. When Jesse Lee can win,
your friend that you've talked about ducking. You've talked about ducking how many times in this battle and how ducking destroys Homegrown. Why don't you tell your friend not to duck the battle?
You
talked about ducking a few different times in this interview. Hold up. You talked about ducking a few different times in this interview. You said that's why Homegrown is looked at in a negative light and all this other stuff. But then you don't talk to Matty Fraze about ducking. And then you bring him up in a face-off.
I brought it up because I brought up what you said. I didn't even mention his name. You just mentioned his name.
That's fine because I'm here to tell the truth, and you don't like the truth because it makes you look bad, man. Yeah, your friend said that you were gonna win. I called him a cheerleader. Cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, he is your cheerleader. He's your only fan. He's your only fan. Maybe that's why you lost to Blaqwood that bad, because Matty Fraze wasn't there to clap for you and to cheer for you at the lines that don't hit because they suck. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not good, bro.
All right, we're gonna interject.
Hold on.
You're not good. Your weakness is the entirety of your persona, who you are and what you bring to the battle. Your strength is that sometimes you rap well. Sometimes. Okay. That's your strength.
All right, we're gonna move on. Oh, go ahead. Final rebuttal, Pablo. Final rebuttal.
What's your best? Give me 4 bars, not some long drawn out bullshit. What's your best, or not? What? Why don't you just a good 4 bars from TUSABE?
You'll hear them next week.
Yeah, I could sit here and pick literally from any round, from any battle I've ever had, just take 4 bars out and they'd be better than anything you've ever written. And
in your perspective, dude, you suck. You're not that good. You're not that good.
So here's the next question. So take it off of you guys for a second is, what other battles are you looking forward to see, and who do you think is going to have performer of the night or just the battle of the night besides yourselves? Then we'll get back to you.
All of these battles have amazing potential, and I'm looking forward to seeing every single one of them. Dox Davinci versus Bazzerk, that's a crazy matchup. Both of them can write. Both of them have like the delivery down. JonnyStorm versus Spitboxer, both of them are hilarious. Both of them can write. And then Zim and Blaqwood Craz, that's such a great style clash. The whole night's gonna be great. Let this guy play on his guitar though, as we do the outro. Yo, Pablo, you die next week, August 14th, 9 p.m. Mohegan Sun, Comix Roadhouse, TUSABE, your favorite battle rapping teacher.
Hey, Pablo, for some reason I can't hear you.
No, he backed out. Wow. He's mad. He's big mad.
All right, so real quick, because you haven't answered.
Me playing guitar, it's like, dude, for someone that's like, his whole persona is like fake hippie, like, oh, whoa, it's like shit gets under his skin way too easy. It's like, this is who you want to be your champ. This is who you want to represent. All right, that's it. That's all I gotta say. Comix Roadhouse Saturday, if you want to witness someone get brutally murdered, we got everything we just talked about. We're gonna talk about.
All right. But we're out here. Zitrothegreat. Shout out to Pablo and TUSABE for coming through. I'll see you on Thursday, my friend. Thank you for coming out.